Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Just wanted to wish you guys all a happy new year. Um, Wanted to reflect on 2022 and then talk about what I'm going to be moving into for 2023. So, 2022 was a great year. I was able to transition what I was doing prior to last year. It was a few years in progress, but I was finally able to get everything transitioned over to kind of exit the credit repair world and transition into the financial consulting and financial coaching world, right? Now, what does that mean to you? Like a lot of times they still come to me and they're asking for credit repair. Do we still offer credit repair? Do I still offer that? The answer in short is kind of, right? Your program with me is going to be based on financial consulting, right? I'm going to coach you on your finances. But when it comes to your finances, credit is a part of that, right? So when I say kind of, uh, I am still going to be working on your credit, right? I'll still send out the letters for you, but that's not what the program is based off of. It's not a credit repair program, it's a financial coaching program, right? So I don't want you guys to get confused as far as what it is that I'm doing for you, right? Because I'm still going to be sending out disputes for you based on how your credit is looking, right? Being reported on the credit report, right? Because when it comes down to it, the Fair Credit Reporting Act says that if it's on your credit report, it has to be accurate, verifiable, and reported within the time frame allotted based on the type of account or type of item that's being reported. So I'm still going to go after those things for you guys and on behalf of you guys. But is this a credit repair program? No, it's not. When I say kind of, because I'm still going to be doing the work for you, right? So I'm still going to be doing that work for you. However, the the main difference of what we're going to be doing is we're going to focus on what got you into the rut in the first place, right? Why did you get bad credit? And it all comes down to not paying your bills on time, right? And overspending on your credit cards. So, what we want to do is we want to kind of teach you and guide you on how to avoid that from happening in the first place. And it all comes down to a budget. We're going to be working on budgeting, right? Do you make enough money, right? We're gonna know. We'll find out as far as like what your income looks like, as far as how much is coming in, and then what the expenses look like. What you're spending on your bills, and then the extras like eating out. Like how much are you eating out? We want to zero down and narrow down and kind of like find a laser. We're gonna put a lot of focus on this because we want to make sure that one, you have enough money at the end of the month rather than more month at the end of the money, right? We don't want to be necessarily living paycheck to paycheck. We want to try to transition out of that. And this is not an overnight process. This is something that you'll have to work towards. And there are some things that you're going to have to give up. Trust me, I know it's hard. Um, when you're used to doing certain things with family and friends, going out to eat whenever they call on you, um, I understand it. I've gone through it. Um, but now I'm at a place where, because of the sacrifices I made back in the days, now things are a little bit better for me, right? So we're going to learn about these things. I just want to kind of let you guys know that I'm thankful that over the past year that I was able, to transition the company from what I was doing to into what I want to do is like I really want to help you guys. And the only way for me to help you and do what's going to be most beneficial for you was to change the makeup of the business that I run, right? And I wanted to make sure that I did that in a timely fashion, right? And a lot of times say, well, what's timely? This took me 3 years. It was 3 years of a lot of ups and downs, right? I had to do a lot of research. I had to do a lot of schooling, right? Because this is not something you could just go into and say, hey, this is what I want to do, so let me go ahead. I'm just going to do it. No, there's a lot of lessons that had to be learned. I had to educate myself on the process, um, of how it actually works, how to help benefit you guys the most. So that's what I did. I took some time to go over that information. Now, you guys have heard me say these in my videos over the past year, um, more than that actually. That I'm going to be changing things around. I'm going to be doing things differently, and the reason being is because I wanted things to work for you guys, right? So basically what it is that I'm doing moving into 2023 is I want to take your finances and do a complete turnaround, right? I want to make sure that what it is that I do for each and every one of my clients is help educate them on the financial aspects of their life, right? Because a lot of times we don't really understand, and it's not your fault. I blame it on the schooling system because we're not taught this stuff in school. There's only a couple of states, like a handful of states, that actually require any type of financial literacy, right? And that's why most of us are financially illiterate, all right? And like I said, I'm not trying to talk down to you guys. It's just something we didn't know, and until you actually learn it and understand it, is when things will start to click for you. All right, so moving into 2023, what I want to do is I want to focus entirely on your finances. Right. So when we work together, there's going to be certain things that I'm going to talk about, certain things that I may suggest, recommend. Right. Things like life insurance. Um, there's just a whole multitude of things. Right. Those of you guys who are looking at trying to buy a car, purchase a car, with the chip shortage, there's a lot of things that you need to take into consideration as far as like um, how dealerships are charging extra just because there's no inventory, right? So what to do, how to research and see which companies are doing that and which companies aren't, right? Because you can go to Toyota, and certain Toyotas will have that markup, right? But then certain Toyota dealerships won't. So things like that, you just have to call around. You have to do your homework to make sure that what you're trying to do for yourself is going to be the most beneficial, right? So just wanted to make a quick video, just kind of reflect on what happened for me in 2022 and how I'm transitioning into 2023 with the help of all of you guys. You know, I appreciate you all. I understand that, times are tough right now. We are going into a recession. Some people say that we're here. Some say that it's coming. Um, I don't really know. I see what I see, right? As far as like my clients, as far as how their finances are looking and shaping up. So I know that it may already be here. I'm no expert as far as that. I do see the trends of what's going on. I read articles every single day just so I can keep myself abreast of what's going on. So um, if you guys want to learn more about what it is that I do, I encourage you guys to schedule an appointment with me. I'll leave it in the description below. But yeah, schedule an appointment. Let's talk. Let's see what your situation is. See if we're a good fit to work together. If we are, great. If we're not, great as well. At least I can help give you guys some education. So that way, when you are ready to make that transition for your life, for your family, um, you know, you'll have a little bit more education on the topic, whether you go with me or somebody else. At least that way you'll know, hey, um, I've heard this before. Tell me what it is that you can do for me. And maybe they will do that. Maybe they'll go above and beyond. Maybe they won't. So you'll be able to see those types of things. So with that being said, like I said, just wanted to come on here, reflect about last year, what I got going on for this year, and wish you guys all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.